My fellow Americans. All right, let's cut to the chase. One, I dare, first of all, not only is every single Republican and right winger on earth a socialist and a communist, I will bet you $50 you cannot find one human right winger Republican on earth who will debate these points with me and who will not admit, yes, you're absolutely right, I'm a socialist and a communist when I'm done with them. Let's start with an easy one. Every single Republican says they love the police. No one disputes it's a government-run monopoly. There's not even any doubt that it's a government-run monopoly. We all agree the police are communists. Police are communism. Never mind the totalitarian aspects of communism. It's a government-run monopoly. The police have never solved any of my crimes, but I can't go to their competition. They control the jails and everything else. You see? My elected politicians don't do their job ever. I don't have any competition. They will tell you, no, in 4 years you can fire this scumbag after he steals all your money and put another asshole in. No, we individuals can't do that. We're at the whims of the billionaires who prop these clowns up and fund these clowns. Shut up. The right-wingers all say they support the military. I agree they are communists. They say we are communists, and I say they are communists. There's no disagreements here. We all agree the U.S. military is a government-run monopoly with no competition or free market principles. Shall I keep going on? Okay, so we now have proven irrefutably that Republicans are all communists. I can keep going, but I don't need to. Until you see a Republican say the police are not run by the government and the military is not run by the government, they're open to competition, free market principles. If the U.S. military doesn't catch bin Laden the first year, I can stop paying them and hire another contractor to catch bin Laden, right? That's the choice we have as taxpayers. All government is socialism. George W. Bush, did he privatize the White House? You've been lied about everything. Do you still believe in Santa Claus, Republicans? You did at one point. Again, people, there are not two sides to every story on earth. There is truth and there is bullshit. Example, there was a time where all the right-wingers said the earth was flat, and we liberals said the earth is round. The right-wingers said, look out the window, asshole, it's clearly flat. How many right-wingers today stand by the right wing? That's right, not one. There wasn't a difference of opinion. There was the truthful side, liberal. There was the wrong side, right wing, conservative. Again, we agree there's never been one instance, not one. I'm not saying the liberalism has beaten conservatism 90% of the time. I'm saying you cannot name even once in mankind's history where conservatives were right. Not even once. I'll sit back and wait. You can put the comments here. Name once where conservatives were proven right, liberals were proven wrong. Example, I'm a hyper-liberal. In 2004, I began writing that Barack Obama was a fake Republican scumbag candidate, Manchurian candidate, propped up by the corporations to trick stupid voters. In 2008, I told everyone, if you vote for Barack Obama, you're a fucking asshole. He's the black George Bush. Everyone called me crazy. 3 years later, they all said I was right and they were all wrong. Oh, the shit was tired 500 years ago, 5,000 years ago, people. All right? There is no Santa. When you believed in Santa, it wasn't that you had a difference of opinion. It was that you were ignorant. Stop playing dumb. The Republicans are not as dumb as they act. Just like the Democrats are dumber than they act. Name once. Republicans, weapons of mass destruction. Republicans said Barack Obama's a good orator. He's the worst fucking public speaker I've seen in a long time, and I can prove it, but let's not digress. Pick any category. Republicans said that the sun revolved around the earth. Not one Republican still believes the right wing. Do you see? Now, I can name 500 million examples off the top of my head, where every time the right wing said this, they later changed their story and said, the liberals are right. Like a cunt like Ann Coulter. She says, I voted for George Bush. Well, you can't, bitch, because women voting is a liberal legacy, you dumb cunt. Right? Rush Limbaugh. There's not one thing about him that's conservative except for his bullshit. And even that's liberal. He's liberally full of shit. He doesn't live in a conservative home. He doesn't get a conservative paycheck. He doesn't drive in a conservative car. Nothing about the man is literally not one thing. He's not conservative with his food or his diet. He's not conservative with his drug use. He's not conservative with his breaking laws to get illegal heroin. I can keep going. This is why you will never see a Republican or a right-winger debate facts. They change the subject, change the subject, change the subject, change the subject, and insult the messenger, insult the messenger, insult the messenger. That's why they have to go to their handbook. Republicans are so retarded. Again, they're not as retarded as they think they are, but they're pretty damn retarded. They believe, you saw it, it's 2015. Every Republican said, we are going to triple America's debt. Please put Republicans in. Now, Republicans go, no, we didn't say that. Yes, you did. I will show you 500,000 times you said Reagan. We're going to be president like Reagan is, who tripled America's debt. The Republicans don't deny that. Instead, they have to lie, cheat, or deceive. Change the subject. No one disputes it. Reagan admitted he sold weapons to Iran. I agree with the Republicans that Reagan armed the Iranians. We all agree. Both sides agree. The Republicans armed Iran. We all agree. Right there, you could execute every Republican in America. That's treason. According to them, not according to us liberals. According to the right wing, selling arms to Iran is treason. I agree with the Republicans that Reagan had to be tried and executed, that all presidential candidates who are Republican today must be executed. Or are the Republicans suddenly soft on crime? Are they suddenly soft on arming terrorist regimes? We don't dispute it. The Republicans trained and funded Osama bin Laden. It wasn't the liberals. We all agree. There's no disputing this. That's why a Republican can never, ever, ever argue facts. They have to insult you, tinfoil hat. Hey, did you take your meds yet? Hey, you should take your meds. Because they're so stupid. They're like, I don't know what to say. He's right. Obviously, wait, the police are government run? I didn't know that. Well, now I look like I'm a fucking complete idiot. Shit, I better change the subject. Get back on your meds, freak. Your way didn't work. Reagan didn't simply triple our debt. He sold us off to communist China. Look it up. Everything about America, well, not everything, but almost everything about America is socialist. Now, here's one thing nobody will tell you, even the liberals, because they're dumber. Again, the Republicans are the Democrats are as stupid as the right wing is dishonest. Okay, both sides fucking suck. You're all assholes, is what I'm saying. But here's a perfect example. If I argue there's no such thing as a Republican, there's never been such thing as a right-winger. There are people who lie or believe idiotic shit like the earth is flat. That's not an opinion. That's just an ignorant turd coming out of their mouth. There are not two sides to every story. We liberals say that every road in America and every sidewalk should be free. Who's going to pay for that then? I say we take it out of our taxes. The Republicans say, no. You should either get a bill every 30 days. Every single person in the USA who uses sidewalks or roads should get a bill every 30 days, like we do with private companies. Who agrees with the Republicans? Not even one Republican. They can't say, oh, we don't stand for that. Yes, you do. And not only do you stand for toll booths on every single road, every single street, every single sidewalk, but you don't want anybody to know that. You not only believe in toll booths on all of those, you believe they should be for profit. So that the guys who run those roads should be able to charge you as much as the market will bear. Now, a lot of us have no choice. We have to take a sidewalk or a road to get to work or whatever, right? So somebody's got to pay for that road maintenance. They'll charge whoever uses the road. Just like they charge us now for water and everything else. Well, it's hard to live without water. I'm not joking. Google it, right-wingers, since you're retarded. Google it. Can you survive forever without water? No. The water was free. Now it's for profit. New York City's water rates went up through the roof under Republican Giuliani and Republican Bloomberg. I can go on and on and on. Every human being is a socialist. Now, I've always said humans are 80%. First of all, do we agree with this? All humans are the same. Do right-wingers like potholes? Nope. Do left-wingers like potholes? Nope. Do right-wingers prefer the prequels of Star Wars? Nope. Neither do us liberals. Do the Do the right-wingers, like all their baths and showers ice cold? No, huh? Do they like rocks for pillows? We liberals like soft pillows. I can keep going on. We liberals love fried chicken. I'm a vegetarian, but regardless, we liberals love fried chicken. We think it's inhumane, but we don't think it's not delicious. What about you, right wingers? Do you have similar opinions as us and tastes as us? Yes, all humans are the same, just like all puppies are the same, just like all elm trees are the same. We are a species. We are wired, pre-wired. A lot of this shit isn't even free will. Do you understand that? We are robot zombies programmed by a matrix, the same matrix that controls the trees. If two kangaroos fuck, they will never ever give birth to an alligator. Now stop and think. What does that really tell you? It tells you that all of nature is actually false, and it is actually a robotic matrix. Everything is predestined. You plant an elm tree, you're not going to get a rose bush. All of nature is pre-programmed. Now the question is, can we humans, having the smartest brains in the universe, can we outsmart that matrix? I say we can. The rest of you say you can't, you live on your knees and just go with the flow. I think we can do better. I think we can fucking work harder. Now, all humans are the same. All of us want to be respected. All of us want to be loved. All of us love to be pet like a fucking kitten cat. All right? There are exceptions to the rule, but those are exceptions, and sometimes those are artificial exceptions. Like you might have a girl who was raped as a little baby, and so she doesn't like to be touched. You see, that doesn't count. We're all the same. I love pizza. Can you find me any right wingers who love pizza? All of the division between right wingers and left wingers is fictional. All of it. It's called divide and conquer. It's 2015, and most humans have not heard of divide and conquer. Please kill me. The 1% have always ruled the land. Whether they have to use violence or deceptive media or whatever they use, they have to. Because again, if the Republican dumbass voters wake up, Bloomberg will have to sell 11 or 12 of his 11 or 12 mansions. Do you see? He only needs one mansion. He doesn't even need one mansion. He can get away with just one house. It doesn't have to be a mansion with a fucking golden toilet bowl, all right? That's excessive. Jay Leno has dozens of cars. He only drives one at a time. When are you guys going to realize inequality doesn't work? It's why it makes all of us want to mug rich people. You see, the rich people are not happier than the poor people. Stop believing the lies of the rich and the 1%. Money will not make you happier. In fact, often it will make you more unhappy. Rich celebrities, they got to deal with everybody. You're Eminem, every fucking rapper on earth wants you to listen to their fucking mixtape. They think you're the one who's going to save their lives and fucking pick them out of their lives of misery. Poor Eminem. Being rich and famous doesn't make you happy, people. You already knew this. It's called grass is greener on the other what? See, you already knew this. Everything you've been told is a lie. The grass is not greener on the other side. It's an illusion. You have fucking kids today are fucking sociopaths. They all want to be fucking pop singers. It's despicable. We need to teach. First of all, no pop singer should earn more than $100,000 a year. That's another giant lie of the right wing that not one right winger actually believes. Their argument is if you only paid David Letterman minimum wage, he would not want to be the host of a late night talk show. Really? I can find you millions of people who would do that job free of charge. Your argument was if we don't pay humongous excessive salaries versus our maximum wage, if we don't pay if we don't pay these huge salaries, nothing will get done. Your argument is if we don't make Tesla rich, he won't invent the fluorescent light bulb, the electricity in our walls, the cell phones. He wouldn't have invented any of those things if we didn't pay him a huge salary. Oh, wait a minute. We didn't pay him a huge salary. All lies. Their argument is NASA couldn't have gone to the moon unless we had paid them all billion-dollar salaries. Oops. We didn't. I can go on and on and on. Remember, all the Republicans say, you know what's the finest? The NYPD. Because we don't pay them huge salaries like we do the NFL. And we should. We should pay cops and firemen 10 times more than actors. True or false? But the Republicans don't agree with that. The liberals say no movie star should be paid more than a cop. Every Republican says movie stars and athletes should be paid whatever the market will bear. They should be millions of dollars for going, no, my baby. But a fireman or a police officer shouldn't be making $30 million a year. That's the mind of a Republican. Now, if you got rid of the artificial brainwashing that was put into their brains since birth, like God or Santa, and you smack the Republicans around a little bit and wake them up, they're going to go, you're absolutely right. Firemen and police should be paid more than actors and athletes. You liberals are right. There's not a topic where they were wrong. Not one Republican argues that America's economy is booming today because of Bush's tax cuts for the rich. Nobody. And again, everything you believe is fake. The most Republican president in U.S. history was Bill Clinton, ladies and gentlemen. Whereas Reagan was a super liberal. For example, he was liberal with racking up our debt. No one else has ever tripled our debt. That's why the Republicans say, you are a god. You tripled our debt. You are the most liberal president of all time. Just like they love Rush liberal. They love Ann Coulter, the super liberal. Everything you believe is a lie, people. It's 2015. You're going to just keep hoping Santa brings you the gift you want? Or are you going to grow up? Are you going to get off your fucking lazy asses? Are you going to say, I'm sick of being lied to? And I agree. Even though these lies make us feel happy temporarily, it would be better to face the ugly truth and get off our asses and fix that ugly truth. Do you understand my logic? Again, don't believe me. See if you can find any Republicans who say they will be a president like Reagan or they want a new Reagan. See, you're saying I make this up. Google Iran-Contra. Even Reagan went on TV and admitted it was true. It was a Republican president who was a war hero, General Dwight D. Eisenhower. It was a Republican general who, as president, said, it's not the communists we have to fear. It's not the Red Scare. It's the fakers who are fabricating the Cold War. It's the fakers who are fabricating that communism is going to destroy us. It is the war profiteers who made billions. They sold weapons to Russia. They sold weapons to us. They got rich and they fucking played you all for suckers. Again, no, there is not a Republican on earth who will even argue with me that they're not a communist socialist. And I welcome them. Point by point. You won't see anybody point, you're lying. You're crazy. No, the police department is not government run. You're lying. The police are not a monopoly. It doesn't even make any sense. The head of the fire department gets paid, what, like $200,000 a year, which is too much, because he doesn't run into buildings. The little guys should get paid more. The big guys should get paid less. The big guys don't do any work, but you assholes still believe this, because that's what the guys in power told you since you were born. You're slaves, and you still believe, no, the slave owner's my friend. He's giving me food and a place to live. You're idiots. It's 2015. Time to grow up. Them say socialism doesn't work. Really? If we put toll booths, if we did the Republican way, we would put a toll booth on every street, sidewalk in the country. That would cost trillions of dollars. So you're going to spend trillions of dollars to raise trillions of dollars? The fire department is non-profit. Okay? If we privatized the FDNY, and look it up, we used to have private fire departments in New York City. And look up the Great Fire of 1835 and see what happened. See how that competition worked. It didn't. Now, not everything should be socialized. Electricity should be socialized. There's only one flavor of electricity coming out of the fucking wall. Why is Con Ed in New York City, for example, sending out 5 million envelopes every 30 days? That's not cheap. You have to have a huge staff. In fact, you might be able to find that Con Ed spends more staff and more energy and more money on collecting their bills than actually supplying electricity. We know the subway system in New York, which is corrupt and is a quasi-mix of private public. The more money we give them, the more they cry poverty. But we now know that it used to be their number one overhead was running a subway system and buses. Today, it's no longer that. It's collecting the fare. Over $900 million a year wasted just to collect the fare. Imagine if we tried to do that on every subway and every sidewalk and street. That would be the Republican way. No free rides. Or if we socialized the subways tomorrow, made them free, like the sidewalks and public education, etc., and the public parks, If we made mass transit free tomorrow, literally, we have 900 million more to spend. See? Same difference. There's only two ways to pay for something in this world, humans. Out of your pocket once a day, or out of your pocket once a year. It's sometimes more than once a day, or out of your pocket once a year. Now, most food should not be socialized. Ice cream should not be socialized, right? You have competition out there. You might like this, I might like this flavor, whatever. Electricity must be socialized. It costs zillions of dollars to collect electricity bills. They have to hire huge billing departments. We should lay off half of the people on Earth because they're doing jobs that are stupid, and we should give them jobs that we need to actually have done. We don't fix our bridges or pave our roads. We don't educate our kids. We don't do anything right because of these fucking greedy pieces of shit. These fucking right-wing pieces of shit. And don't give me this left or right, because none of that shit means shit. Okay? I found that every liberal I know in my life, almost every liberal I've met, is a phony. They're fake. They're conservatives. And every conservative I met is a fake. They're really a liberal. Everyone's fake. You'll learn that someday the hard way. But my point is, liberals, we believe in liberty. You could argue the libertarians also believe in liberty. But the Republicans don't agree with either of us. They're totalitarian communists. Shit. So please stop this with the Bernie Sanders thing coming. Do not allow, the left wing is so dumb, they're going to allow the right wing to shape the dialogue and the debate. Because the left wing, again, are dumber than the right wing is dishonest. But again, we all agree. Nobody likes to get a phone. Also, phones. Phones should be socialized. There's no logic to having it open to competition. It costs us trillions of dollars. The phone, if you got 5 phone companies, all right, in New York City, all 5 have to hire a CEO. It's going to be 10 million, 10 million, 10 million, 10 million, 10 million. Where's that 50 million coming from? Customers' pockets. Now, if you ran it like the fire department, instead of 50 million for 5 CEOs, you'd have 1 CEO making 200,000. The right wing all says that works pretty damn good. They like the fire department. They say the police department's the finest. See what happens when you regulate salaries? You get the finest. Which is it? Which story is it this second, Republicans? Certain things should be socialized, and certain things shouldn't. I don't think automobiles should be socialized, but I think every human being should have access to a free or cheap bicycle. Get people off their lazy asses. Please, people, we can either progress as a society or you can keep doing it the Republican way, which even the Republicans say didn't work. Tripling our debt didn't really work. And Obama, I'm sorry, you can lie all you want, but that guy was a fucking right-wing conservative. He expanded most of Bush's policies. Stop lying, you fucking lies. Barack Obama is a Republican. He just claimed to be a Democrat so he could fucking sneak in and trick the stupid-ass Democrats and continue the Bush shit. Cut the crap. Oh, Barack Obama deported more illegal immigrants. Barack Obama killed more people with drones. Barack Obama invaded more countries than Bush did. Blah, blah, blah. I said since day. So the kids are, no, well, we Republicans said Obama sucks. We liberals said he sucked first. Now, you can't talk about those fake so-called liberals. They don't count. They're Republicans. Remember? They just claim they're better than Republicans, but they're lying to themselves because everything in your fucking world's a fucking lie. I gotta get back to work. Please, people, cut the shit.